Hey, Mom, sorry I can't talk right now. I've got to get into work. Yes, work. It's my first day and I can't screw it up. But listen, I'll tell you all about it when I get home tonight, okay? Yes, Mom. Okay. Okay, Mom. Love you. Bye. Hey.
What's up, Kat? Sorry I couldn't make it to your haunted tourist thingy today. I just wanted to call and wish you luck.
Well, okay, thanks, Mark. But listen, it's not a haunted tour. It's a historic tour around one of the most beautiful little theaters in the country. It just has a long history is all, and the longer the history, the more...
Haunted it is! Come on. Is it true that in 1925 there was a manager who died only 2 years after getting the job?
Yes, that was all in geese.
And that hundreds of soldiers were sent to that exact theater only to be sent off to fight in World War I?
Yes, Mark.
See? Haunted.
It's not... Look, Mark, I gotta go.
All right. Say hi to the ghost for me.
There's no... Bye, Mark. Hello and welcome to the Wildey Theater. If you're here for the tour, please raise your hand. Sorry, just to let you all know, this is my first tour here at the theater, so bear with me. My name is Catherine, and I'll be your tour guide today. The Wildey Theater is one of the most historic theaters in town and in the whole country. Like all theaters, this one has a long past, but it's also known for a couple of other things. It's known for her historic beauty, her endless love of stories, and the whispers of the past you can hear within her walls. Famous actors used to say performing here gave them, quote, glorious glimpses of yesterday. Like you could almost breathe its energy in the air, or see the living history right in front of you. Stories formed from legend, like the gods of old. Seeing true poetry in motion on the stage and screen, pushing the boundaries of what storytelling can do, awe-inspiring and always thriving, for all eternity. That is what makes the Wildey Theater so special. Welcome to the Wildey Theater. Built in 1909 for the large sum of $30,000, it was initially used as a venue for live performances, and especially vaudeville. Outside of that, it was also used for other events, including an interesting one where in 1917, soldiers for World War I were sent off in a grand farewell before they went to war. There's a lot more information about that and other things at the Wildey in that window over there, along with some artifacts. So go on and take a look at that, and then I'll tell you more about it. Sir, are you okay? Are you lost?
I don't even remember what lost is anymore. All I can do now is remember and suffer. Hearing these never-ending nightmares in my head, always screaming, banging, and pounding. The sound of a million drops of blood falling into the mud. The faces of men I once knew, now broken and cold. Seeing their bodies explode like grenades. The blood on my hands and face knowing my fate would be the same. I'll never get to see my little Nancy again, or hear her little voice calling for me. All I can do now is listen to the sounds of the past, repeating over and over and over again, almost as much as you, but you talk about it all sweet-like, glimpses of yesterdays and the gods of old. You don't know anything about it. You weren't there. It was a living hell. I had to see all of it. But I can't see anything anymore. It's because of you and this place. I was sent to die from this very room. Every man who sat in here was escorted to his own execution. Do you understand? They're all dead. They're all dead. I'm dead. You're dead. We're all dead.
Miss? Are you okay?
Is this part of the show?
I am so sorry. I don't know what, let me take you to the backstage wing. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, I kind of thought a haunted tour would be scarier than this.
Yeah, what was she even doing?
She was just standing there like the Blair Witch Project.
And, right here is the backstage area where the performers wait in the wings before they perform. And here is the onstage area where the performers perform. And, there is where movies are screened. Al Jolson in 1927, his film The Wedding Singer.
The jazz singer.
Right, the jazz singer. It was screened here. It was the first talkie.
Hello, Catherine. I'm assuming you've seen him already, if you're down here.
The soldier. Yeah.
His name was Edward. He was Eddie to my friends and family, and father to me. He's a shell of a man he used to be, but war does that to most men.
The same thing happened to my dad when he came back. But Eddie, what happened to him?
There was an explosion, and though they tried to help him, the damage was too severe and he lost his sight. The darkness he was left in made him lose his mind. One night, he decided he'd had enough and took off his bandages. He found a razor and removed his own eyes. The next morning, someone found him dead, his face covered in blood. My mother got the letter on a Wednesday morning. The birds were chirping that day, and I remember seeing a cardinal on my windowsill, and I knew that it was him. I went to my mother and found her crying with her head in her hands, the letter beside her. As I reached for it, she yelled at me to get out, and I was left to grieve alone. Later in life, I had a husband, John, but then the Second Great War came, and he was sent away. When I got the letter saying that John was dead, I was left to cry and grieve alone yet again. Years later, I had a second husband, but he had what you might call an accident. But I, like so many others, have been tortured by the horrors of war, an invention of man made solely for the purpose of suffering. I was betrayed by my Creator, and betrayed by the one made to be my equal. For eons, I have made it my eternal purpose to bring suffering and death to those who are subservient to the ideals of mankind. This place collects broken things, Captain. If you haven't felt the cracks yet, you will soon. You will suffer, and you will die. over and over again, just as he did.
And now you're one of them.
Trapped in the past.
For all eternity.
Welcome home, Catherine.